First of all, a huge win for you. You've led more laps than anyone in the Nationwide Series this year. You're running out front. At any point, especially with the caution with 10 laps to go, where you're going, come on, what do I got to do to win this thing?
Oh, yeah, it definitely crossed my mind. And, it's frustrating when you do as well as you do, and then something bad happens to you, and you have something that takes you out of a race in order to get a win. But, luckily here today, we were able to keep it clean, keep it out there and out front with DLP, Texas Instruments, and it's pretty awesome for them to be able to win in their hometown, bring Toyota back to victory lane again in the Nationwide Series. And, hopefully that's not the last one of the year.
Are you the first guy who's won in the Cup and Nationwide this year?
Cup, Nationwide, and Truck, I would assume.
Yeah, you've won in all three, and we're 7 races into this deal.
Yeah,
look at it, big deal, whatever. Come on.
I mean, it is a big deal. It's cool. I've done it 4 years in a row, and so I think I'm the only guy that's been able to do it either 2 years or 3 years in a row, so let alone 4. It's pretty cool.
I think J.D. Gibbs and Joe Gibbs would like for you to go over to Texas Stadium tonight and see if you could win in Supercross.
In Supercross, exactly.
I'm going. I'm not riding, but I'm
Awesome.
going. I can't do a two-wheeler. I'm going to tell you right now, I suck, but I can ride a four-wheeler.
Oh, no,
He's got Alpine stars on his suit.
Pastrana is as tall
I look like I'm ready to jump on a Kawasaki right now.
Yeah.
But we're sponsored by Yamaha, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it blue tonight.
And what they're referring to, Joe Gibbs Racing has a Supercross team, a motocross team.
Yep.
And of course, Kyle's in here wearing his Interstate Batteries uniform. So you're going to go check it out tonight?
Oh, yeah, we're going. I got to go get out of here and get showered up, and JD and I are going to head over there and check it out tonight.
That's
Carl
awesome.
Edwards is heading over there. Clint Boyer's heading over there. You guys are going to have a big old party.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to see what there is to see over there, watch some guys get muddy and whatnot, hopefully, and see what else there is to see.
You got to admit, though, I mean, for those of you guys out there that are leaving Texas Motor Speedway, head over to Texas Stadium because it really is a great show. You qualified, you have your last chance qualifiers and the race all under one roof, one day. It's huge.
It's going to be cool.
I actually hooked up with my wife after Supercross. Gosh, how long ago was that? That was back in 1996.
Nice.
After that. And speaking of motorcycles, I just bought one and hadn't told her yet, too. So.
Better be a Yamaha.
It wasn't a Yamaha, but anyhow.
She's not listening, don't worry.
All right, anyway, Kyle Busch, you get a big win today in the O'Reilly 300, and it is great to see you in victory lane. Here's what I love, and tell me your thoughts on this. Pre-race driver introductions, Kyle Busch comes across the stage. There's some cheers and a lot of boos. They react to you, which is great. You win this thing. You go do burnouts, go grab the checkered flag, and they're all cheering for you. What's your take on that?
Whatever. I mean, fans are fans. They're going to be who they are, and I just got to say that I got to thank all my fans, that have stuck with me and through this hard time in the Nationwide Series, and a little bit of some dumbness last week in the truck race at Martinsville, but they're still behind me. They back me, and they're probably the coolest group of people, I got to say, because when they get to the racetrack, and they're wearing Kyle Busch stuff, I have got to imagine they get hell for that in the stands.
Aww. Tony Stewart said something similar about
like Dale
6 or 7
Jr.
years
fans
ago.
and Jeff Gordon fans, Jimmy Johnson fans are probably just tearing into them, right? And then I go out there and I win, so then they're just like,
So they get back. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
You know what it's like, though? It's like
He who laughs
Redskin
last,
fans
best.
wearing Redskin gear to Texas Stadium during a Cowboy game.
yeah,
There you
exactly.
go.
Or Yankees, Red Sox at
Yeah.
either stadium.
I was trying to tie in.
Exactly.
I was trying to tie in Gibbs.
Say now, the
Well,
Yankees,
good job.
Red Sox, that can get violent. All right, let me ask you this. I saw Joe Gibbs in Victory Lane a little while ago had a button that said "Smile for Kyle," or what did it say?
Smile with Kyle, yeah. Norm Miller from Interstate. He's a kook, man. He's a great dude, but he come up with that, and it's pretty funny. And they're just little buttons. They've been giving them away like crazy, and everybody's been putting them on and wearing them. And I've got guys that are on my my old my 5-cup team. I gave them a couple of them to them, and they had them in their pockets yesterday and stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, we need some for the Freak
Smile
Nation.
for Kyle? Is that like a
Smile with Kyle.
You got one?
Smile with
Come
Kyle.
on.
man.
Oh,
Pull it out.
man.
We're going to get one for you.
It's Smile with Kyle. Yeah, it's got my face smiling on a green little button thing with me wearing my Interstate Batteries uniform. It says Smile with and then Kyle.
All right, tomorrow you're
Nice.
you're in the Interstate Batteries car tomorrow, and you've been fast here this week. All the Gibbs cars today in happy hour were what, top 5 or top 10?
In the first one, and the second one, the 20 and the 11 were a little bit further down on the sheet. We were 8th, I think. Track kind of changed a little bit for us there. We got back to it at the end of the session, but we didn't keep up with the change there with that 30-minute break or whatever was in between.
Normally we compare Texas to Atlanta because we go from Atlanta to Texas pretty quick. Can we do that this year? You
Not
won in
even
Atlanta.
close.
So
Not even close. It's way, way different. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty aero-sensitive race. It was a little bit today with the Nationwide cars. Tomorrow we've been following people and stuff in the Cup race, and it is really, really hard to pass. And guys that get off the bottom of the track and get tight, you can try to squeak underneath them, but we're just so tight behind each other that it's really, really hard to get any grip in the front end of these cars.
We were talking that the Busch cars, it seemed like the track was pretty wide. Guys running up top, guys running down below, but you don't think tomorrow's going to be that way?
Well, for me, I was kind of stuck to the bottom. I ran the bottom most of the day, and in the Nationwide car, with the Nationwide car, and then with the Cup car, I ran the bottom most of the day, and then I moved up a little bit, and I really didn't. I picked up a little bit of time, but it was just too tight. I'm just going to build too much right front air pressure and get real tight behind guys, so it's just not. It's going to be. Luckily, I'm starting third, so I can start up front. So track position, I believe, is going to be everything, just like it always is in this deal, and. Carl Edwards looks to be really, really strong, so he's probably the guy to beat.
Brad, you brought up a point earlier in the show about some of the back markers that were out there this afternoon.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Moving
like rolling chicanes is what some people referred to them as.
There were a couple guys that were fine. They were slow, but they were running their own line. They were staying out of the way. They didn't move. They stayed on the bottom of the racetrack. They gave you your lane on the top.
Okay.
And then there were a couple guys that, they would run high through the corners, so you kind of had to, wiggle through them sometimes when they were racing close together or something. But, they held their line. There wasn't a time where I thought the guy was going to go low, and he didn't, he didn't do anything wrong, so it was fine.
Man, I watched you. This was midway through the race. I was listening to you on the scanner. You were talking to your crew chief, and I'm watching you going through 3 and 4, talking about making adjustments and everything. I mean, honestly, to me, I know that's what you guys do, but how can you focus? And you were passing a car on the outside, by the way, while you're doing all this. I mean,
yeah, while I'm just blabbing on the radio.
Yeah, I mean, what's going through your head?
Well, first off is don't wreck, and then second off is explain what the heck you're doing. And then third off is, okay, spotter, I know I'm on the outside of somebody talking. Just wait. So I do all – normally – no, it's kind of funny. My spotter and I, we get along great. He's my agent, by the way, Jeff Dickerson. He's funny as hell. But we worked together for the past 3 years. And when we first started, we looked like morons out there together. Like, we couldn't do anything right. And now it's
you
just
were
like,
the chicane, right?
Yeah. Now it's just like we can't do anything wrong, knock on wood. But what's funny part is like sometimes he won't even clear me on slow guys or whatever. He'll just be like, yeah. and then like when I make a move to the outside or something on a restart, he'll just be like, okay. And so that when I'm talking on the radio or something and I'm passing guys and I'm explaining the car or whatever, I'll clear
That's funny.
myself, so it's kind of.
All right, we'll listen to you tomorrow.
Nice.
All right, we got to let you go
fun.
because you got to go to Supercross. But real quick, just handicap tomorrow's Samsung 500.
99 wins, 18 finishes second. How about that?
I'll take that deal.
You're still going with Carl.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, from Vegas, he was really, really good. California, he was really all these 1.5 and 2 mile tracks.
He was good
flying.
in Atlanta before mechanical problems.
They were good in Atlanta before unless it's a mechanical failure, then I believe Carl's got it. But or a bad pit stop or tire rolling across or something. But if it's just a clean, smooth day for Carl, he's got it.
Well, cool. Well, Kyle,
Wow,
thanks
that's
for
a
stopping
statement.
by.
That's a statement.
So we'll see. Hopefully we can win. I want to win for Norm and Interstate Batteries and all those guys and Toyota and everything. But it's going to be a doozy.